First question, I've got the question on my TI-Nspire. Number of subscribers to Mr. Stewart's amazing YouTube channel grows by 12%. Okay, we have a starting number 350, and the model is here, and you probably understand why the model works. Look, 350 is the current amount. 12% increase in each year is obviously a multiplier of 1.12, 112%. And yeah, there's a mathematical model, and the question is how many subscribers by the 1st of January 2025. So we've got to interpret what the t value is. T is the time in years, and the start is 1st of Jan 2024. So obviously this is, we interpret, this is t equals 1, and here this is t equals 6. So that's what we need. And the first and important thing is I'm just going to get this into the calculator on the graph. So doc, insert a graph, 350 times by 1.12, and then the exponent is a little hat guy to the power of x. Now of course it's t in the question, right? It's t in the question, but of course the calculator demands we have an x in there. So 350 times by 1.12 to the power of x. And of course we don't see the graph. Now we don't see the graph, right, because when time equals 0, we're already at 350 subscribers. So we're going to have to change the scale. But let me show you the magic button now. Control T gives you the table of values, right? And if you scroll up and down, look, at time t equals 0, that's 350. So this is 1st of Jan 2024. And then 1 year later, we've got 392. And then 6 years later, we have 690.8. We can write those answers straight down now into our answer paper with no need to do any explanation. You know, we've used the calculator incredibly well. So we'll go write those down now. So 392. So after 1 year, we have P, oh, it's N, right? N equals 392. And after 6 years, n equals, we go back to it, we go down to 6 years, we grab this guy here, and we just paste it here. Alright, quite easy, right? We might want to round it 690.8, so approximately 691. Brilliant. So next one, find the value of t when Mr. Stewart can expect to have more than 1 million subscribers. Well, actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the scale now, okay? So if I want to change the scale quickly, I just double click. I'm going to put -1 here. I'm going to have this going up to 20 years, and I'm going to change the y-axis. I'm going to have this going up to 10,000. Okay, so look, after 20 years I'm only up to about less than 10,000. So you can imagine that it's going to be quite a long time before I get up to 1 million subscribers. But actually, because it's exponential growth, because it's growing at 12% per year, look, already 58 years, I'm at 250,000, right? I'm at 250,000. So I'm going to just keep going up, and look, it hasn't taken long for me to get there. 70 is 975,071, all right? So definitely I'll need 71 years, okay? 71 years. Now, I'm actually going to do that now on the graph. What I'll do now is Control T to take off the table. I'm going to change the scale. If you want to change the scale, menu, window zoom, window settings, and you can change the scale manually. So I'm going to go up to 100 years here. And I'm going to go the y-axis, I'm going to go up to 2 million. Alright, so you can see what's happening there. And now I want to find out when this blue line gets to a height of 1 million. So if we could just find 1 million on the axis here and draw a line across, we'd find the intersection. Ready? Control G gets us the graph. 1 million. And there it is. Menu. Analyze graph, intersection, click a point before, a point after. Okay, so we've got a little bit more accuracy. The answer is 70.2. After 70 point, t equals 70.2. So t equals 70.2 here. T equals 70.2. So 70.2 years after January the 1st, 2024. So basically this is 2024 plus 70 years equals 2094. So I'm going to be dead by then, pretty much. And then we've got 0.2 of a year, or 0.2 of a year times 12 months equals approximately 2.4 months. So what we would just say, January, February, kind of March-ish, March/April 2094. That makes sense, I think. So, you know, Jan 1st, Feb 1st, March 1st, April 1st. Yeah. From Jan 1st to Feb 1st is 1 month. There's 2 months and 3 months. So 2.4 months is between. It's in the month of March, right? So I would call it 2.4 months. I would say it's in the month of March 1094. 1094? 2094. Okay, so that's great. Now the graphical approach is great, but we can also solve this equation slightly different way, and I'm going to show you that now. If I insert a calculator page, I'm going to use the magic nSolve menu, algebra, numerical solve. So numerically solve, I wanted to solve 350 times 1.12 to the power of t, I'm going to use the variable given in the question, equals 1 million, comma, and then type in t. So I'm asking the calculator to numerically solve an equation, right? You have to have an equal sign, and the variable I'm using is t, so comma t, and there you go, 70.2. So that's definitely a lot quicker, right, than trying to get the scaling right on the graph. The scaling right in the graph and finding this point here. Okay, but the graph's nice, isn't it, to see how it all fits together. So there you go. We go back to the question now. If you're given a mathematical equation, a model, you would get that straight into your calculator. Control T gets you the table of values side by side, right? Control T gets your table side by side. Control T toggles the table on and off. Okay, that's super helpful. All right, hope that helps.